Good afternoon, guys. Real quick, for those of you who would like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Checka in the description box, click on that link, and find out why millions of people drink Checka tea every day. Remember, you get 10% off and free freight. And then for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets, and they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. And then for those of you who'd like to learn more about CBD oil and the products, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. It's a great way to support the channel and as well as help your health. And for those of you who would like to learn more about selling CBD products and having your own business, go ahead and send me an email. It's in the description box, and I will send you the name and the phone number of the individual to get a hold of that will help you get started. Let's go ahead and New York Times approved. So Capitol Police was given an order. They were given an order to stand down. They were ordered to stand down on January 6th. And we've known this for a while. Of course, the Democrats in Congress act like that's not true, and they act like they don't know that, but they do know it because they're the ones who told them to stand down. Nancy Pelosi is anyway. And so anyway, it's just the fact that the New York Times has come out. Apparently, they don't want to get scooped, but they've already been scooped. They've been scooped so many times. There's nothing left to scoop from them, I don't think. Anyway, I mean, honestly, some of these people, they have no pride. How can you put out the garbage that these people do at the Post and the Times and CNN, MSNBC? How can you put out such garbage and then call yourself a journalist or a reporter? Good grief. I know the money. It's all about the money. Let's go into the Gateway Pundit. So their top story is still the spat between Dan Bongino and Geraldo Rivera, and where Geraldo loses it on live TV and calls him a son of a bitch and says you punk and blah blah blah. And Geraldo, Geraldo is he's looking at his legacy, and all these people, they think they have this tremendous legacy to leave behind. No. No, they don't. These people, the legacy that they leave behind is one of lies, falsehoods, propaganda. It's just all BS. And then Trevor Noah calls police in the U.S. a rotten tree, conveniently forgets the homicide rate in his home country is 6 times that of the U.S. It's like, yeah, think about that one, Trevor. And then Twitter bans James O'Keefe after latest round of hidden videos exposing CNN. O'Keefe to sue Twitter for defamation. Good. Go after him, by all means. And and then, of course, they got the here's how it works. Fauci, I get to ask you the questions. That's Jim Jordan putting the arrogant Fauci in his place. And as I said before, the only thing that's going to really put Fauci and those people, the rest in their place, is putting them behind bars. Mike Lindell launches a My Store to compete with Amazon, and then yeah, that Amazon needs some true competition. Psaki dodges reporter asking about latest deep state lie. Does Biden have any regrets for attacking Trump on the campaign trail about the fake Russian bounty story? Well, why don't you just go ahead and ask her, does Joe have any remorse about stealing the election from President Trump? Does he have any remorse about that? Why don't you come on, give me a break here. Of course he doesn't have any remorse. He doesn't know what remorse is. He doesn't even know who he is. And then the head of Denmark's health agency keels over and drops unconscious during presser on decision to stop using AstraZeneca vaccines. Oh, I'm sorry. And you're watching. It's like she's just like, gee, boom. Yeah, it's how bizarre. You know, these people. Some of these people are under a lot of stress. You know what I mean? And boy, howdy. I tell you what. Oh man. Yeah, it says the head of Denmark's medicines agency, Tanja Eriksson, collapsed during a press conference on the decision to stop using the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID vaccine. According to a report from BBC News, she was taken to a hospital as a precaution and has reportedly recovered. Man, oh man. And I'm trying to see if there's a video of it, and I don't see a video of it. But they've got a picture of her, and she's looking worse than the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Moving on to let's see here. Fake news. Specialists at Daily Beast finally admit Russian bounties hit peace was as fake as the Russia PP tapes. And then trouble in Antifa land. Informant snitches to Portland police. Results in arsonist arrest. Chaos in Antifa ranks. Uh-oh. As we know, they've been infiltrated too by the White Hats. And then Nadler unveils Democrats' plan to pack Supreme Court. Claims we're not packing it, we're unpacking it. You just have to just remember how they look at things, and which is really skewed. And then CNN director caught on hidden cameras saying the network is trying to help BLM by only pushing stories that implicate white people. You know something? This is one of the reasons why people don't watch TV media much, and they know what they're full of. They're just full of lies and propaganda. And Pelosi says she has no plans to bring Nadler's bill to expand Supreme Court by 4 seats to the House floor. That's a lie. She does. Cancer patient arrested over Capitol protest denied bail since March 12th. Though he never entered the building, catches COVID in jail. Life seriously at risk. You know something? They don't care. These people just don't care. And then sheer idiocy. Kamala Harris blames climate for historic migrant surge on the U.S. border, not Joe Biden's open border policies. You know, I mean, it's like, seriously? Does anybody believe it? Nobody believes that. They're so stupid. Nobody believes their crap. And then this story. Beloved high school basketball coach dies after attempting to rob a Mexican cartel in North Carolina. Didn't go well. Man. And then Senator Rand Paul to Heritage Foundation. Courts did not fully hear Trump's election fraud challenges. No, they didn't. And then Biden sheepishly backs down after Putin threats, decides against moving U.S. Navy ships into the Black Sea. And let's see here. Who is the cancer patient? The attorney for Capitol protester Christopher Worrell, W-O-R-R-E-L-L, has filed an emergency motion with the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals to seek the release of his client, who has cancer after he contracted COVID-19 in the jail where he is being detained. Now, prisoners, they were released all over the place. Serious criminals. But this guy is not a criminal at all. And he's still being held there. I know. It's pretty insane. Really insane. Man, oh man. And let's go to Zero Hedge. Let's see how much time. I think I've got time here for Zero Hedge. Einhorn. The market is fractured and in the process of breaking completely. As I've said for a while, this is not the market I would want to be in. Winter blast headed to northeast. Where's Fauci as another corona myth dies? What was the point of forced lockdowns? To destroy private business and the middle class. That was the purpose. Biden gives speech on Russia's malign influence after sanctions rollout. Our objective here is not to escalate, the White House press secretary said. Um, China buys U.S. treasuries for fourth straight month amid record LTM inflows with U.S. equities. This is insanity. Twitter suspends James O'Keefe hours after CNN expose, and he's going after him. And then bond bears barf. Let's see here. Peter Schiff, we're on autopilot down the road toward inflation. Third dose of Pfizer's COVID vaccine likely needed to combat mutant COVID strain, CEO says. And also, people may need to receive vaccinations every year, like they do with the flu. There you go. You know, you're going to get jabbed every year. And there's some people. I swear, if they could, they would get jabbed every week. And then a reckoning is coming, remembering Madoff and completely false belief systems. You know something? We will have a new financial system, because this one is broken. Then I'm a street fighter. Pelosi says Capitol insurrectionists would have had a battle on their hands if they found her. All right, Nancy. Is that the same Nancy that got the bottle of booze in one hand and a big spoon for her special ice cream in the other? Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's a toughie, all right. And then ICE pays $352 a day for 199 days to house 1,239 illegal families. Brevin Howard joins crypto craze in Maine. $5.6 billion fund. Let's see what else here. Vaccine passports versus freedom itself. It says the COVID-19 pandemic has brought out the manifest nature of the government, of bureaucrats and technocrats who invoke safety and security of the public in a sly and unobtrusive manner to promote their agenda of surveillance and control. Republicans unveil new plan to rein in big tech. It would also require social media companies responsible for moderating and addressing illegal drug sales. The shortage will continue. Taiwan semi warns chip shortage could extend into 2022. BLM threatens legal action against one of their own actors after call for probe into finances. Oh, Patricia. Black firms and black accountants should conduct an audit on BLM Global Network Foundation to find out where the money is going. You know, there's some people there who do want to know where the money is going, and then there's some who don't. You know, it's like, I see nothing, I know nothing, I hear nothing. Yeah, and she's hoping, she may be praying for one of the few times in her life that they don't investigate, but I believe they're going to. And then Iran teases 90% enrichment while threatening to cut off Vienna talks if not constructive. Rouhani warns Islamic Republic is capable of enriching uranium up to 90% if we wanted to. And then Pelosi won't allow vote on Dems court packing bill, says issue must be studied further. She don't mean it. I guarantee you, she does not mean it at all. That is all for right now. I want to thank all of you for your support. It is, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks or cash in the mail, thank you. And that is all for this afternoon. That's all for today. I will see you tomorrow morning. God bless y'all and have a great day. Stay happy. And that's the best thing you can do. Just stay happy and continue with your prayers for President Trump and the military to act in a timely manner. God bless y'all. Bye-bye now.